In a cozy living room, on a bright and sunny morning, little Leo sat next to his mum. Leo was bouncing a little on the couch, and his eyes were wide, and he had a big, sparkly smile on his face. "Mum," he giggled, looking up at her. "My tummy feels all funny, and I can't stop smiling." His mum looked down at him and smiled back, curious to hear more. "Oh, really, Leo?" she asked warmly. "It sounds like you have a very special feeling. Can you tell me more about it?" Leo thought momentarily, tapping his chin before a big grin popped back on his face. "Well," he said, his voice filled with joy, "when I woke up this morning and remembered we're going to the zoo, my tummy started feeling all wiggly and jumpy. And my feet wanted to run and jump too." Mum smiled even wider. She knew exactly what her little Leo was feeling. She leaned in and said softly, "Leo, that special feeling you have, it's called excitement. That's what we feel when we're really looking forward to something fun or special." Leo's eyes got even bigger. "Excitement?" he asked, tilting his head. "It makes me feel all bouncy inside." "That's right, Leo," Mum said, nodding. "Excitement is what we feel when we're so happy thinking about what's going to happen. Sometimes it makes our tummy feel like it's full of bubbles, and we just can't sit still because we're so happy about what's coming." Leo nodded thoughtfully. He was starting to understand. His bouncy, bubbly tummy feeling now made a lot more sense. Then Mum leaned in and asked, "Do you remember last week when you saw your friend Ben after not seeing him for a while? How did you feel then?" Leo's face lit up as he remembered. "Oh yeah," he said. "I felt the same way. I wanted to run and give him the biggest hug because I was so happy to see him." Mum laughed gently and said, "That's exactly it, Leo. That was excitement too. It's what happens when we just can't wait for something, and it makes us feel like we're full of little fireworks inside." Leo giggled at the thought. Fireworks in his tummy! He liked this feeling, now that he knew it had a name. "So," Leo said, thinking out loud, "excitement is when I feel wiggly and jumpy inside, right?" Mum nodded. "Yes, Leo. Sometimes it feels like a little tickle in your tummy, or like you want to dance around because you're so happy." Leo laughed again, happy to have a word for this funny, joyful feeling. Now he knew it was called excitement, and he knew he'd feel it any time he was about to do something special, like visiting the zoo, or playing with a friend, or maybe even opening a surprise present. Mum gently patted Leo's back and said, "And you know, Leo, there will be lots of times you feel excitement, like when we bake cookies together, or when you open a birthday present." Leo's face brightened again as he thought of all the times he'd felt excited without even knowing the word for it. "Oh," he said with a happy sigh. "Or when we go to the park with my scooter." Mum nodded, happy that Leo was learning to notice when he was excited. She explained how wonderful it is to feel excitement and how it makes happy moments even more special. "Excitement is one of those feelings that reminds us something fun is coming up soon," she said softly. "It's a wonderful feeling, Leo, and whenever you feel it, you can take a deep breath and enjoy it." Leo looked up at Mum with a big smile. "I like being excited, Mum. It's like my tummy is giving me a big hug." Mum laughed and wrapped her arms around Leo, giving him a warm hug. She was glad Leo now knew what excitement felt like and that it made him happy. And together, they imagined all the exciting adventures waiting just around the corner. The end. Thank you for listening. Please tell all your friends about discoverlifeskills.com